So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So things are underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Nuno Mendes here I think will be very important, Peter, particularly if they start to spread the play, because he's excellent in one-on-one positions, both attacking and defending. So I'd expect him to have some of that cutting edge in the team, making himself a great option when they've got possession.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Oh, it's come loose!
And Martinez!
And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Eze goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Lautaro Martinez. And a chance! Brilliant from Modric! A finish of true class! And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Xavi Simons does really well there. He is strong. Modric. Traumeri. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he skips past his man. Now it's Eze. That's tidy. Modric did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Eze. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0.
This is the time you need that pace.
Modric. And it's Simons. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Eze. Lovely feet. And it's Bellingham. Bellingham! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And he welcomes it in. That's very neat. Hakimi has it in a wide position. Getting up there! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Tchouaméni. Now Modric. Bellingham does really well to win the ball there. PSG on the counter-attack. Simons. Eze. Bellingham. Xavi Simons. And it's Hakimi. He's being urged to shoot.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now, can they get him away? Forced to go back. Shoots!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Hakimi with the short one. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And now they can spring out of defence. Chance! And a neat finish. They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Paris Saint-Germain restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Well read, and the danger is averted. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Modric. Tchouaméni. Played out wide.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, nice touch. He is just caressing the ball. Big chance! It is a fantastic goal! A finish right from the top drawer! And that signals the end of the first period. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Either side holding back here, it has been quite a half this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
So it has been pretty frantic here, everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. So we're underway for the second half. Hakimi. And it's Bellingham. Now Simons. Looking to play him in. He's having a shot! And that's a good finish. What remarkable powers of recovery.
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee. And the shot! Xavi Simons. Gabriel cuts out the pass. And here's Eze. He's beaten the last man. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Bellingham. Great vision. And Martinez! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game. Is he? He has hit that forcefully.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Haaland being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Xavi Simons. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game-changer on that.
He's had a shot! Goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Paris Saint-Germain now in a position far more desirable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Substitution on the field. Number 5, Lautaro Martinez. Number 9, Erling Haaland. Number 8,
And here's Mbappe.
Bellingham.
Oh, well cut
Number
out. No
14,
margin for error there at all.
Modric.
Well, the
Number
runner's been sold a
17,
little bit short there.
Eze.
They should have done a
Coming
lot
on
better
the
there. The
field,
final ball was
number
very
11,
poor.
Dembele. Number 21, Salah. Number 22,
The charge, surely!
Number 87,
He's done very well to get to that.
Ekatike actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Substitutions taking place.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Corner number 2 then. Hakimi plays it short. And he's whipped it across. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Mbappe. Guendouzi, and he's picked out the run. Oh, important interception. Can he get on the end of this? Vinicius Junior. Shot could be on. Chance for a shot! Superb from Yildiz! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Back to within 1. Interesting. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Decent chance! Oh, good finish.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Can he latch on to this? Now, this could be a chance. He is through here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Out towards the flank.
That's good play from him.
Now it's Mbappe. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. João Neves. He's in plenty of space here. Solot receives it in a good position here. And he's there to get it away. And they're back on the ball again. And he's found a way past. Goes for goal! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So straight into the action. Eze is wide and looking to get onto this. Bellingham.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I've been hugely impressed with what I've seen so far from this guy, Jude Bellingham. You don't become a regular at one of Europe's leading teams at 17.
Can he finish? And he has kicked it out somehow.
Eze clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And it's Simons. Oh, what? And Martinez! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he shoots! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Bellingham. Modric. Thuram is onto it in a flash. Some good work on the right flank here. Oh, easy pickings there.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Bellingham. And the return pass. Modric. Oh, sweet feet. Yeah, this could be a real chance! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Hakimi. It's Bellingham. Hakimi. Xavi Simons. Martinez. Shot a goal! And it's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. What's your opinion on that goal?
Yeah, I think it was going to take something very special if the keeper were to get down and claw that out, Peter. It's a quality goal.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. It's their second corner of the game. Eze plays it short. 30 minutes gone. And it's Modric. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And now they can spring out of defence. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Mendes gets a foot in here. And here's Haaland. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. He's on it, can he get away? Bellingham is onto this. Bellingham. And it's Simons. And that has been slung wide. He's found the way through. And that has sent him sprawling. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Simons. Van de Ven simply refused to be outdone there. Bellingham. Modric. Now Martinez. Eze. Gets a good foot in there. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Eze. Hakimi. Now Van de Ven. Mendes, who does have an assist to his name. It's an inviting looking ball, that. No, that was never going to make it. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Haaland. And this is... And the shot! Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So that was the first half,
I'm
and
afraid
we
to
will be
tell
back
you
with
that
the
we're
second half
expecting
shortly.
traffic to be heavy after the final whistle today.
So we're underway for the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite...
He's having a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Martinez is offering a wry smile there.
Hakimi with the short one. And here's Bellingham. And it's made its way to him. And he's gone backward here. It's a goal kick. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Simons. And there's green grass ahead of him. Martinez! Oh, what has happened here? And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And again, he is at his elastic best. Hakimi. Eze. And it's Mendes. Great ball if he can get there. Bellingham. Defending was strong and firm. Oh, that's superb.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
No luck with that dink over the top. Nuno Mendes. And he goes cross-field. Hakimi.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Haaland being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Well, they seem intent on...
Takes a shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Lautaro Martinez. Number 17. Eze. Number 8.
Nice interception.
Bellingham.
His positioning was spot on.
Modric.
Hakimi looking for options for movement. Yildiz going face to face with his great rival. Oh, well measured. Just the keeper in his way. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Corner number 3
Substitution in
coming up.
progress.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Mendes. Nice looking ball. He's found space here. That is a brilliant interception. Yildiz. That's a sharp pass. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's looking wide. Dembele. Cleared without hesitation.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Succumbs to the pressure. Chouameni. Schlotterbeck calmly anticipates. Rice. And here's Yildiz. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Vermin. Nuno Mendes. Great defending, strong and determined. Threads one in. Now it's Yildiz. Schlotterbeck is the guilty party there. And no surprise, that's a booking. Bellingham. Yildiz. Now, can they get him away? Pinches it off him. Hakimi made a search from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, important interception. Mbappe. He's had it taken off him. And here's Dembele. It's a loose ball. And that is well cleared. No foul, says the referee. Chouameni. Bellingham. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Played into space. Good ball over the top. Oh, he's been caught napping. Mendes with the clearance.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Oh, a delicate chip through. He's going for goal! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support for our charity fund, Chance in Football.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So things are underway.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Could move up a gear here. Now it's Bellingham, and he's Bellingham! They've scored! And we have liftoff! You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Hakimi made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Xavi Simons. Traoré. Dembele. Now it's Haaland. Over to the right flank. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Now, can they get him away? Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And here's Dembele.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Opts for safety. Rice looking to pass their way up the pitch. Bellingham looking understandably energised after his goal. And here's Haaland, pinches it off him. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Rice looking to play it into the box.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
And again! And a neat finish! And they're threatening to fly away here! Oh, super header, wonderfully acrobatic.
Yeah, a diving header is always a pleasurable sight, and that was just about perfect.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Xavi Simons. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It's a good foot in there. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Chance here to counter. Now it's Bellingham. That's been cut out, well played. Xavi Simons. Traoré. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And it's Simons. Dembele, who does have an assist to his name. Bellingham. Driving on and making good progress. Traoré. Now that looks a decent ball. Chance! And for a moment, time stood still.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Xavi Simons. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Hakimi.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Bellingham charging forward, the ball at his feet. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Real chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And that's going wide left.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
João Cancelo. Now it's Dembele. Now it's Bellingham. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Only 1 minute added time.
Now it's Haaland. And that's gone loose. Chance for a shot! He's got away with one there. And it's half-time. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist
Quick
change
reminder
at
today
this
that
stage.
smoking is only allowed in
Well,
areas
who could have
shown on this
predicted a
map.
scoreline
Thank
like
you for
this
your
after just
cooperation.
45 minutes? The sides separated by 2. Down to business again. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Van der Ven. And it's Cancelo. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And here's Dembele. Dembele going face-to-face with his great rival. And that is expertly dealt with. Oh, there's a probing ball. Eze. And it's Mendes. Now Simons. The message is clear. None shall pass. Rice. And it's Dembele. Konate goes sliding in. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Bellingham.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
And he's taking no chances there. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Rice. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, that's neat. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Haaland currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And that is well cleared. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Great vision. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Haaland. And it's Hakimi. Knocks it into space. Eze. Schlotterbeck deals with that comfortably. Bellingham. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
João Cancelo.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Chouameni. And back to the goalkeeper. Lukumi.
That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
Now it's Haaland. Rice. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Bellingham. Rice. Good ball, good take. Space for him to turn and look. And he's certainly onside here. And the shot! Well, that pass isn't the best. Looking for options for movement. Chance to shoot! That's another chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3! They have their boot on the throats of their foes. And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
Hello,
clear
everybody,
evening.
and
The
welcome to
conditions
today's
contributing
match.
to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football. He's having a shot! And it's come back out to him. Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
This fella Martinez is the latest striking talent to emerge from Argentina, and the way he likes to operate from deeper positions draws comparisons with some of the very finest from his country. More of an auxiliary striker in my view, though. Wants the ball to feet, and he's better playing off the centre forward, so he's someone to watch.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. And it's Bellingham. And here's Haaland. Hakimi. Oh, well played. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Can he get on the end of this? And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
No way through, so back it comes. He'll try from distance! No, not quite.
Rice clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Eze! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Thuram. Nuno Mendes. Thuram is onto this. And the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Eze.
Munich are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
It's Bellingham. And here's Thuram. And he's in on goal. And he shoots! Oh, good finish. Again, in a trice. And they are soaring. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And it's Cancelo. Threads one in. And here's Dembele. Bellingham.
This is the time you need that pace.
Xavi Simons. And it's Tchouaméni. Bellingham. Now it's Martinez. Oh, sweet feet.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Nuno Mendes. Martinez might just make this. Rice. Bellingham making good progress on the right-hand side. And it's Rice. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Oh, that's nice. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Hakimi. Eze has the space to scheme. Looking for the far post. And a header! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
A case now of complete control. And it's Tchouaméni. Passing nice and neat. Shot, surely! And it's in! They are purring, truly purring. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a
And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in a yellow t-shirt kindly make his way to the information center?
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. So we're very much on the way now. Thuram touches it back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
And there's a searching pass. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Potw. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And he's gone backward here. Oh, that's neat. And he's chosen to go back. Out towards the flank. Good ball, good take. Bellingham.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
And he was alert to it. Nuno Mendes. That's Eze. Hakimi. And it's Bellingham. And here's Xavi Simons. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Chouameni. Bellingham. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Driving on and making good progress. Bellingham. Tries to pass it through. Can he finish? He's scored! The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Hakimi. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Now this could be a chance. 15 minutes till half-time. And here's Lautaro Martinez. And smartly reclaimed. And here's Xavi Simons. Shapes to shoot! Nuno Mendes. And it's Simons. Hakimi picks it up now. Hakimi. He stands tall and strong. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Bellingham. Simons. Xavi Simons powering forward here. Mendes receives it in a wide position. He's being urged to shoot. Great chance! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And that brings the first half to a close. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So, nothing in it, Jim? What do you think?
Well, I think we got a good indication of what both sides want to do, Peter. I suspect both will continue with their respective approaches, give or take the odd fine-tuning.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. And it's Eze. Hakimi. And it's Eze. Nicely weighted ball. Just eases him off the ball. Tchouaméni. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bellingham. Here's Tchouaméni. Eze. Bellingham. Thuram needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Tchouaméni did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Some really good ball movement. Now it's Martinez. Tchouaméni. Just about up to the hour now. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Knocks it out wide. He's come in hard.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Substitution.
They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. He's picked his way through. And here's Dembele. Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Hakimi. Yildiz. Fermin. And Mendes. Fermin, here's onto this. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Tries a shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Paris Saint-Germain have their lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Ball's gone out of play.
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Turn. Number 5, Dembele.
Rice. Bounce of passing here, really easy on the eye.
Number 2.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Chouameni. Passing is crisp and sharp. Good running, strong and purposeful. Chance! Tries to get it clear.
Number 14,
Martinez! And that's in! They've done it again! It is incredible!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful. Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So again, we have parity.
Well, this ought to give them some renewed energy. If anyone's going to win it in normal time, you've got to make...
He's had a shot! Now that is commitment to the cause. Corner number 2 then.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Vinicius Junior. And it's Conte. Looking to play him in. Takes a shot! It's hit the upright. He lifts the roof. Oh, that has got to be it. This has to be it. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right...
Goes for a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yildiz actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. All the big boys are set for this. It's like Land of the Giants in there.
And it's been taken short. Rice. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nicely shaped ball. Oh, delightful ball. Paris Saint-Germain have got it back and they'll have another go. Yamal makes a move down the right. And that will be the final act. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Munich definitely struggled to get going. That was sensed by their support early on, and it just compounded the frustration.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.